I have another bag at home.
Got another one at the home? How'd I put this to hide?
Power. No power also.
No power.
Yeah, but he's not coming for that one until next week, the bag one.
Okay, you want me to do the Asian one? He already has no power one.
Yeah.
So
So this one, I think it might be power supply. But, yeah. Do the HDMI faster. And their signal there.
That was too loud.
yeah, I caught me the car. I was like,
That's gonna wake you up. Alrighty, hello everyone. It's Leo with Rosales Subaru Tech. We're gonna go ahead and start our stream for the day. And I got a text message from someone. My boy Carl's messaging me. I know I've had this before, but brain is burnt. Plug in PlayStation 5, blue light blinks before pressing anything. Press power. Alrighty. Alright. So we're gonna go ahead and start with this PlayStation 5. PlayStation 5, it's a no power issue. I don't know what's wrong with it. It was a bug infested console. With any bug infestation console, 9 times out of 10, the issue more than likely it's gonna be a power supply. So let's just confirm, in fact, if that is the case. We got 2 people currently viewing this. Yesterday, I'm not sure if I was rated yesterday, but we had, I don't know, up to like maybe 14, 15 people watching on the tubes. Yeah, they were all mostly from the UK. All right, so this one, it's getting about 51 millivolts. So, I don't even have my power cable plugged in. Right, power cable's plugged in. Let's see here. Well, we showed 12 volts temporarily, but then now we don't. We got 3.5 and it's dropping. 3.4, 3.2. So yeah, the issue is going to be the power supply. Let's go ahead and remove the motherboard and get this power supply replaced. Max Doubt, hello. How's it going, bud? Appreciate you joining the live. We got Swindon Electronic Repairs. Hey, how you doing? How you guys doing? We starting out the evening today with our day today. We got another bug infested PlayStation 5. Are you crying? Sounds like you were crying. Why you gonna laugh, man? I'm like, Daniel's crying over here.
See if it could have gotten a message.
I was gonna say, I can't handle a man crying, man.
Nah, I was like, cool. I thought I had messages, so I was checking them. And then one of my other friends sent me a reel. I was like, okay, I might as well open it right now. And it's just some stuff.
Doing pretty good, Swindon. Just staying busy. Staying busy, you know, with repairs. Came in and my wife already had literally a list of repairs we got to get done today. My wife had a list of repairs we got to get done today. She's like, you got this one, this one, this one. I hadn't even changed or sat down or anything. She's like, you got this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. I was like, oh man, can I like get situated first? Yeah, there's roaches and everything on this power supply.
Yeah. Oh, they're still there?
Well, they're dead, but yeah, there's some in there stuck.
Oh, they're inside.
Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't get those.
No, you're good.
You gotta replace the power supply.
Yeah, we got to replace this power supply.
Well, this one should be. Oh. Other PlayStation 5s, no power supply.
Bro, you don't have room.
Yeah, actually, I was planning after this one. I was planning to move those to the graveyard, or no, these over here and those to the graveyard.
Yeah, okay. Once you clean that up, then yeah. My mic is a bit into the red. It certainly is. My apologies. All right. That should be better right there, I believe.
What the hell?
What about now? What is that? Oh, it's from the housing. Mic volume's too high. What about now? Is it still too high? Hey, Picotronics, appreciate you joining the live. Thank you very much. Not sure if the mic is on. It's in the green now. It's no longer in the red or the yellow. It's all the way to. It's all the way in the green. So, what about the music? You know what? Let me check my audio real quick. That's one thing I failed to do. But my wife took my phone though. She's always checking my phone, literally. She doesn't trust me. She's always checking up on my text messages. No, that's not true. No, she does take my phone, but my phone's used for business purposes. So she's always taking pictures. Let me check let me check my stream audio real quick. Yeah, I'm gonna turn down the music down a little bit. I think the music, it's flooding my sound. I think the music, it's flooding my sound. Okay, I think that should be better. Here, man. Alright, let's grab this power supply here. I don't even know which model power supply this was. But this was 80. This is ADP 400 FR. Yeah, my sound is still too loud. Let me lower it down a little bit. Sometimes it comes out loud. Sometimes it comes out not too loud. I don't know. I'm trying to, huh? Best Buy. I just ordered the Rode mic. ADP 400 FR, I think that's what it was. Let's see here. Is it ADP 400 FR? Yes, it is. Appreciate it, C or SI. for smashing that like button on the live.
Well, you streaming on TikTok.
No, this is YouTube. YouTube community, I'm telling you, man. So I had a gentleman, his name was JX. Forgot what his entire name was. However, somehow he reached out to me through well, he first joined here the live, and then he reached out through Discord and asked to join a community that I did not know the community even existed, to be honest. And they're awesome in there, man. Yeah, it's like a community of a lot of techs that basically do content creation, and they do repairs as well.
Yeah.
They're awesome in there. So he sent me the link yesterday. I joined, or I applied yesterday, and they accepted right away. And they were very welcoming. They're very, very welcoming. I didn't know such a community actually existed, to be honest.
There's communities for
Yeah, the thing is, how to search for such communities, you know?
Yeah, I know.
That's the thing. How do you search for them? How do you get a hold of them? How do you encounter them? Type scenario. I didn't know.
I think it's usually just people managing to find each other's streams.
Yeah.
Find more streamers and then they keep going.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it is more. Yes, Falcon. It is definitely more roaches. So this one didn't come in yesterday. So I got a story for this one though. So this one, it is, in my opinion, I believe these are a low-income family. The family did not have the funds to pay for this repair. They were basically saying that all they had was $100 to get it repaired, although we charge $250 for no power issues. $230 if it's a power supply. That's our cost. Or that's the cost to repair. Power supply alone, I think it's like either $58 or $68 there. And they were talking about, they didn't have the funds. And then it was the grandma, I think it was the daughter and the daughter's son. And oh, go ahead, man. You can continue.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, this is not grabbing a hold. This, for whatever reason, is not. I'm like literally struggling just to put this antenna on there.
This one now.
You got it? Okay, I'll replace the HDMI here in a little bit. Give me a second. So, yeah, they were like, no, we can't afford it. And the little boy, I think he was probably my son's age, around 7, I think. Don't remember what his age was. However, he was like, I can pay for it. It kind of reminded me of my son type scenario. And I kind of felt bad, to be honest. I'm not sure if they were trying to play that card, but I felt bad. And I told him I can't do it for 100, but I'll do it for 150. Although we charge an additional 50. So this, in reality, would have been a $300 repair, or $280 repair, because of it being a power supply, which is $230 plus an additional 50. Would have been a $280 repair. So I'm doing a $280 repair for $150. I'm not charging an additional for roach infestation. We usually do, and that's only because I felt sorry for them. I don't do that for everyone, but I did feel like I needed to help them out a bit. And I'm not saying that to brag. It's just how the turn of events actually came out to be. So we're just gonna hook up a family, basically. Half price repair. Almost half price repair. Can someone please to voice to text? What do you mean, someone please to voice to text? Yeah, it's definitely nice when you can help someone out, especially if they're in need. Although, of course, the PlayStation, it's really not of a need, but I kind of felt, it's a summer break, especially for the kid. And, I couldn't see myself, little 7-year-old not having, although, most kids do need to spend more time outside versus inside on their consoles. But nevertheless, felt like, you know what, let me help out this family. I don't know. Something in me told me to help them out. You know how sometimes you have that feeling? That's what I had. I had a feeling, just help them out. Again, we don't do that to everyone, but when we do, it's because it's someone in need. Or there's a feeling telling us, they're in need. They just can't afford it. I just try to be a decent human and help them out. I try to be decent human when I can. I'm not always a decent human. I'm not always a decent human. I'm already seen as an undecent human because of who I support as president. This seriously. Is the truth. It is the truth. Showing the kids some kindness will stick. Most definitely. Hopefully he will, man. That's one can always hope. One can always hope that they'll see it. Maybe they'll pay it forward. Whether they will, I'm not too sure. But what's that?
It's like I put all the working content.
Oh, over there. So whenever you put them over there, just try to find a decent spot where similar consoles are in there versus just anywhere. Because my wife's been over there and she was like, "There's stuff here just laying everywhere."
I'm just trying to find space.
And I know it's not fully organized, but some consoles are in certain areas, though.
The consoles are like where I see the other consoles. Like,
yeah.
Sometimes there's too much stuff on it.
Yeah.
Oh, how did that lot look like for the?
No, that light went way too high, man. $800. Yep, for 50 of them, I was like, nope, I'm not doing that. Yeah, it is. Yeah, that lot. When I looked at it, I was like, nope, that's way too much. I'm not gonna pay $800 for. So if you do divide 800 by 50, I'm not good at math, so I need to use a calculator. Oh. It still would have been decent though. $16 a controller, which it's almost market value though.
$50.
But that's not including if we were to mod those controllers.
Yeah, but you could also
to put them out there for sale.
That's
but
50 for like regular black ones. I don't know.
No, these were a mixture of black, purple, and they had some spice orange in there as well.
Oh, then yeah, then you would have had more money, because spice orange goes for at least $60 to $70.
And Promise Shoe does not want UART.
Does not want a UART.
I guess the PlayStation doesn't want to take it.
If it doesn't want a UART, then he needs to switch out his. cabling. He needs to switch out his cabling in reverse. Maybe he has them the wrong way. But if it's beeping, it should UART. My wife probably grabbed them.
No, you left him up top.
Oh, my wife complained to me yesterday about the PlayStation that you left up front that didn't fit, or it finished, but you didn't put it back together.
Yeah.
She was getting on to me. She was like, "Y'all left the mess."
Tuesday when I came back.
She was over here yelling at me. That's what happens when you're not here.
It was pretty slow, so it was like they're just there. we just.
Hello, Chris. How's it going, bud?
Like running the hard drive, and then.
Hey, where's the heatsink for this one? The clamp. I just put the power supply right now and the screws.
I had a little pad.
I just need the screws for these, so I just need to test to make sure it's gonna power on.
The little pad, the whole pad.
Is it these? No, it's not it.
Pad here.
This one right here?
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
What?
I somehow knew you were going to say that.
Huh?
Sweden Electronic Repairs are from UK. That's who was on there yesterday.
Okay.
They were all here yesterday, I think.
Yeah, that's cool.
It's nice.
Yeah, I got yours.
Hey, JFix. JFix is the person that actually referred me to
JFix?
JFix. He's the one who referred me to it, so. Honestly, I owe JFix a great deal. I'm not sure who shouted at me in the first place yesterday, but he hooked me up yesterday and placed me in the Discord. Or sent the invite, I would say. Alrighty. So I'm gonna check to see if this thing powers on real quick.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. You did tell me to do something with the NES.
What's up?
Like, just the light.
All of those, just put them over here for now. Well, those are the ones we were supposed to work on, but I guess we don't have time right now.
Yeah, I know.
Super Tech, this is Leo. How can I help you? Yes, sir, we do.
Okay, I've got one that my HDMI port
Okay.
broke,
Yes, sir.
like the inside part.
Mm-hmm.
How much do you guys charge for that?
HDMI port repair on the Xbox Series X, sir. We charge $170.
170?
Yes, sir.
And what kind of like wait time is that?
Turnaround time, we do aim for same day. However, we do have several repairs today that have been dropped off throughout the day. So if it were to be dropped off today, more than likely will be done by tomorrow.
Okay. And what days are you guys opening?
Tuesday through Sunday. Close on Monday.
Cool. 'Cause I'm an over the road truck driver and mine broke well my very first day on the road this week.
Oh, wow.
So I'll be back in town tomorrow.
Okay.
I'll probably come by.
We'll see you then.
Thank you.
No, thank you as well. Bye. Alrighty, so we got power. It's actually turning on now. Let me show you real quick. Oh, that's the wrong scene. That is the scene for the... But there you go, that's the PlayStation. It was just the power supply. Alright, I'm going to turn this off real quick, and I'm going to give this to my employee. He'll put it together. My employee's here today. He works with us Thursday through Sunday. And he does the teardown for me. Usually I do it myself, the teardown. However, I try to concentrate solely on the repairs versus the tearing down and putting together and stuff. So he'll put this together. He'll put this together for this customer. I already did the heatsink liquid metal, so he doesn't have to worry about that. He'll just have to put the rest of it together. I'm trying to get him trained. He's been with us a month now.
Yeah.
Been about a month now. So I'm trying to train him, teach him how to do actual repairs. Nobody likes Mondays. Exactly. That's why I decided to take them off. That's why I decided to take it off. I decided to take it off. Alright, it's right here, man. It's right there. PlayStation 1? There's probably only one. If you don't have a spot, maybe try to find a spot at the top and start it out. Alright, so that one was bug infested, so there's a lot of bug PCs there. Yeah, you don't want to touch that with your hands. Alright, let me go help my wife out real quick, because I know she got a PC real quick.
Yeah.
I'm sure she's gonna have questions. No, not a sales team. It's a PC, so she may need help.
So the games that I had were running fine.
Hello.
How's it been, man?
Let me take this off. It's kind of sweaty a little bit, but okay.
I'm about to take these two out to play outside for a little bit.
Okay.
So,
That'll be fun, but it's gonna be hot.
yeah. But my wife was like, you gotta get the kids outside more often, and the backyard isn't really doing it too much. So,
Yeah.
so I brought my actual gaming PC in today.
Okay.
That's
Yeah, so I saw you walking in. And what's wrong with it, if I may ask?
So it's having power issues.
Okay.
Last week it would work perfectly fine. All the lights would light up, will run perfectly fine. I'm able to hit the button, turns right on.
Okay.
This week, however, about 4 days ago, it was having issues where the lights were flickering, and I used 2 different ports
Okay.
to try to see if that was the issue, but it was still doing the same thing where it would get power for like a second, flicker, but I was able to actually get the power button to work, and it powered on, and it stayed on for about 4 days. And then today when I tried to turn it on, it
Just waiting power on.
wouldn't power on.
Let me check if it's your power supply, okay? And the rest of the stuff for it, it's over there, by the way.
Huh?
The rest of the stuff for it,
Oh, like the...
this right here and this shield, it goes to that one.
Another thing, back here when I had my keyboard and mouse plugged in,
Mhm.
they both light up as well.
Okay.
When I initially turned it on, after the power issues, both mouse and keyboard wouldn't be powered on until I unplugged them and plugged them back in, then power would go to them.
So you may have a motherboard issue then. Sounds like you may have received, you know, we've been having pretty bad weather here. If you receive some sort of a power surge that could travel through,
I have a surge protector.
you got a surge protector?
I've always had a surge protector. And both the surge protector that I originally had,
How many years have you had that surge protector? I believe
one that I
they're
was
rated
using?
for about 10 to 15 years.
so the one that I was using was brand new because my brother
Okay.
got it for me when I went to Germany.
Okay.
So that one's only not even a year and a half old.
Okay.
And both the monitors that were connected to it were working perfectly fine.
So, of course, I still have to do a diagnostic. Say it could potentially be a motherboard issue, but usually where I like to start is testing your power supply to make sure it's getting the proper voltage, 12 volts, 5 volts, and such. Which this is the tester here. Next, of course, I'd have to validate your RAM, and then check your CPU right afterwards. And then after that, maybe clearing your CMOS, which clears your BIOS, seeing if maybe some sort of settings within the BIOS could be causing some issues. Is it? Do you know if? Do you have it? Do you have any special settings in your BIOS potentially overclock?
Not that I know of.
No.
My brother was the one that built the PC for me.
It's a pre-built. It's a CyberPower, so usually these are pre-built PCs.
Well, what my brother said is he went on there and
He changed it up.
he changed it up online and
Okay.
had it built.
Okay, because CyberPower usually it's a pre-built company. It's through Best
don't-
Buy, I believe. I think.
Honestly, it's been a few years. I can't remember.
It's okay. Let me plug it in over there real quick, and then we'll test your power supply at least. Okay.
Yep.
Let's see here. Okay, that's off. These we can do is check your power supply right now. And if it's not your power supply, then at this point in time, of course, so usually for no power issues on PCs, we do charge $250 for that type of repair, and then we'll do a full-on diagnostics from your RAM, motherboard, GPU, everything. I had to breathe. Sorry.
Well, I see that you are live streaming, so I can understand that you need to take a breather. Talking so much.
Well, I am live streaming that right there. My wife, I don't know why she puts it on here for. But she's supposed to put the videos on, not the live stream.
I like the
Oh, okay. She puts it on there, but yes, we are live streaming. Let's see here. I'm trying to get this out.
The guys that are on there right now. So
Really?
Okay.
Plugs in PC.
Woo! God, I get electrocuted.
Normal. You're on live stream. My friend. You don't care? I care.
Alrighty. Okay. I like that word. Allegedly.
Usually how it goes, isn't it?
Alrighty. So we got it plugged in. Let's see if we get any sort of power through this. As a matter of fact, let me undo this because we don't want power going into your GPU just in case. See how that first time it didn't grab it? But the second time it did. It is getting the voltage now, 12 volts, 5 volts. 12.1 and 3.3 and 3.4 volts. So it's getting the voltage. And I bet you if I were to plug it in now, it will probably boot.
It's funny because those fans are supposed to light up.
Oh, they're not lighting up?
All three of those fans are like your keyboard right there. They light up. You can color the rainbow.
The rainbow? Yeah.
And that's the thing that I noticed when I was trying to troubleshoot it at home was changing cables. The light flickers for just like a second.
Yeah. It's a snug area here. I'm trying to get this. me plug this in right here.
Oh, okay. Okay. And insert.
Make sure all current is completely out. It is. Okay. And plug this back in here. This is for the CPU. If it cooperates, that is. Bottom ones. There we go. Okay. Okay, still no power. Alright, so we are going to have to do some additional diagnostics to see if it's a motherboard related issue, CPU, or RAM, and go from there.
Alright.
Okay? We'll get you checked in.
Right here.
Come on.
You already have you on the system?
Yes. He was here before. Yes, I remember him.
Yeah, I still have to get my laptop still sitting in my closet.
Oh, it's just sitting there.
My buddy
Let me get
got
this.
himself a gaming PC finally, so he was just like, I don't need it. And I was like, alright, I'll just keep it in the closet for right now.
Yeah, don't let it get too old though, because it loses technology in general. They lose their value, literally.
Yep.
So I know this because yesterday. So yesterday I was upgrading or updating my personal PC.
Am I muting?
Bradley?
My personal PC that I built 6 years ago now.
Mm-hmm.
I spent over 10,000 on it,
Last name?
Mauer, M-A-U, are you?
and
Brad?
Yeah.
817.
Yes.
did you pick up the screw I dropped accidentally? No, okay, that's fine. I got it.
Can you hear me?
So
Up next is terms of service. Oh.
So I was updating my Windows from Windows 10 because it's coming to an end of life, and it turns out that my CPU is too old to upgrade to it.
Dang.
And I was like, man, that's 10 grand, literally. Who was next?
PS3. No power to be connected.
Yeah, I just wanted to,
No power?
well, I have
Oh, you got a power cord?
yeah. Wanted to see if everything's good.
See if it actually plugs in, if it turns on. Okay. We'll use this TV here in a little bit.
Sure.
Sure. Jolie.
Okay, and you will please find the terms of service. will be printing shortly.
I just got the red light today.
Okay.
Fortunately, red lighted disc is one of those we don't take in. Usually that ends up being it's the RSX chip.
Yeah.
An RSX chip you require to have a BGA rework station, which we do not have.
Yeah. But I was like kind of close to the neighborhood, so I figured I'd
Yeah, it requires a BGA rework station. I don't have, all I have is a hot air.
Yeah.
BGA rework station, it's an infrared machine that rather than using hot air, you're able to use the infrared. It heats the chip to a point where we can remove it and then reball it and solder it back on using that same machine.
Gotcha.
With hot air, I've tried it in the past with my own devices, and I don't trust myself because it popcorns
Yeah.
the motherboard, and once it popcorns, literally it's a done deal there.
Yeah.
So with hot air, I wouldn't be able to do it, and that's a
Starts working yet?
$15,000 to $25,000 machine,
Yeah.
so
That's what she awesome.
I wouldn't be able to.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Take care of it for you.
Thank you guys so much.
This is my remote over here.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Thank you guys.
No, thank you as well.
You have a good one. I think now you know where we're at.
Yeah, it's cool. I love your stuff. Yeah.
Hey, check
Clean and organized.
take one of our cards. We'll have at least a couple of those out here in the next 2 to 3 weeks. In the event you're in a
Yeah, what are they?
look for, it depends. If it's backwards compatible ones, those we do sell for a little bit higher than.
Yeah, I don't need that.
You don't need that. So the regular ones probably go between 80
Really?
with one controller, between 80 or so. I think about 120 being the highest, depending on the aesthetics and how many controllers we put in there.
Right. Okay, well, thank you guys so much.
Oh, thank you as well, sir.
I mean, what's the cost of a repair anyway?
Yes, sir, I can help you.
Just if it didn't have
Sorry.
this.
So
Thieving, right?
I know a person that does that, and what they do is at Frankenstein.
Yeah.
He goes by, he's got a YouTube channel, he goes by Computer Booter, and he offers those services. However, he Frankensteins what he does, he changes the RSX chip to a smaller one
Yeah.
that will not have that same problem again.
It's fine.
But he charges, I believe, about $600 for that type of
Oh,
repair.
wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's definitely not one.
And this one's
For a backwards compatible one, yes. If it's not, is that a backwards compatible? What model is
I
that one?
believe so. I mean, first gen, so. I
trying to
can't
look-
remember. I grew up with this.
No, it's that one.
Is it
It's not backwards
not?
compatible.
Okay.
No. So that one would not be worth it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, good to know. Thank you so much.
No, thank you as
I
well.
really appreciate it.
You're welcome.
one's a slim. Beautiful.
Yeah. I'm sorry, guys. It's one of those things where my wife was getting busy and she doesn't know much about PCs and stuff like that. So
You better jump and save the day.
Frankie time. No, I can't do Frankie's, man. I don't have a BGA rework station. I want one. Booty charges $550. He may have dropped his prices. Last time I asked him was about. Last time I asked him, it was about 6 months ago. And at the time he was charging $600, and I was referring customers over to him. But I don't know. Maybe he did change his how much he charges. I had a BGA rework station, but mine ended up dying. And I want to buy another one. However, they're expensive. And the one I bought last time, I spent $4,500 for it. And it only lasted me for about 6 months. Huh?
Sometimes I drop the screw over here.
Maybe that one?
Oh,
Yep. So I spent about $4,500. Of course, I got it from China, and it only lasted me about 6 months. And I said, next time I buy one, I'm gonna get one with warranty here from the U.S. But here they sell them for about 15 to 25K. Man, it's one of those where it's automatic. You know, it puts the chip automatic and takes it off automatic. It's one of those. That one?
Yeah.
Just grab them from.
Yeah. You know.
Okay, cool. Yeah, just grab them from there. That way, we give it to them complete with all the screws. Yeah, I think they had attempted to fix it themselves, and of course they weren't able to. So they brought it us. All right, so I've got a HDMI port. He's already taken it apart for me, so I'm gonna do the HDMI port repair off of this one. Forgot to put flux on it. Sorry if I'm going a little bit too fast, y'all, and that's because my repairs are literally backing up, and I need to somewhat speed it up a little bit. Going a little bit too slow. PS3, red light of death. You can call it yellow light of death, red light of death. It is fixable or serviceable. Usually, once I get those, I don't spend. I could just pull the UART off of it to make sure that in fact it's gonna be the RS6 chip. But 9 times out of 10, it's not one of those tokens or the capacitors that's bad. It's more so the RSX chip. So I just trend those away. I don't want to spend time on it and then charging a customer a $50 repair attempt fee when if it ends up being the RSX chip, it's not repairable, and it's a PlayStation 3. It's not a backwards compatible one either. Super Tech, this is Leo. How can I help you?
How much does it cost to replace the HDMI port on the PS5?
The HDMI port PlayStation 5, it's $145.
And are you able to do it today?
We aim for same day. However, we do have several repairs currently in the queue. So if it's not done today, more than likely we'll be ready by tomorrow. If dropped off today. You're welcome. My microphone, it's over here. It's on my shirt. Is it still too loud? Oh, you were talking about the BGA machine? The BGA machine, no, it's not repairable. It actually burnt. It burnt itself. Yeah, it caught itself on fire. Literally, I left it unattended and it caught itself on fire.
By itself?
Yeah.
Why do you have to gun me to die?
I left it unattended literally for about 5 minutes. And I had just barely started and somehow it just caught itself on fire. And no, I did not record that.
Whenever I was sleeping, I slipped on my butt cheek.
You need to be careful, baby boy. That would have been cool. Probably, yeah, that would have been good for content. However, I wasn't recording at the time, so I was working on and that's what I was working on. I was working on the PlayStation 3. I was calibrating the machine itself, and literally it takes about 15 minutes for it to get warm.
Yeah.
And in less than 5 minutes, I would say it caught itself on fire. I'll be right there, babe. Hold on. All right. Give me a second, y'all. My wife is calling me again. Yes.
Situation.
Huh?
On his side, he did Apple Pay.
Mhm.
On his side, it's showing that it did go through, but on that computer, no sale the transaction, and on my side, it said network error.
Apple Pay, where did he do Apple Pay at?
On here.
He tapped?
Yeah.
Which machine did you use? That one?
Yeah.
Let me look, block chip. You want my phone? Alright, sorry about that, y'all. Sorry about that. It was a whole ordeal that was happening in the front. I just saw PS5 appear on the map.
PS5 on the map.
My employee over here is messing with y'all.
It was like, oh.
So my employer is messing with you guys. That's hilarious, man. So this one has a torn trace.
Torn trace.
This one actually has a torn trace. A single torn trace.
I finished the other one. The one I like. Finished take two. Yeah, which one this one is? This guy is.
All right, let me go ahead and tin these pads real quick. I forgot to tin them. So this one did receive some sort of a bump, which did end up tearing a trace. He was over here. What were you doing? Teasing them with a PlayStation 5?
Oh, the one. All I did was I placed it down, and I was like, I can't find the label, so I just wrote their name on the table.
Oh.
That's like kept it there for like.
So yeah, we were having a whole deal. Transaction was being processed, but it somehow failed on our end with a network error message or some sort. Transaction was pending on the customer side. I had to verify with the merchant to make sure that the transaction actually went through, and they confirmed that it did not go through because it was showing as pending. So if you were to take off with the merchant, or with the merchandise that is, I would have lost that merchandise, plus we wouldn't have gotten paid. So I'm glad I called. I was being patient. It's the first time actually we've had that happen. It's the first time we've had that happen where it just felt like that. I don't know. My wife she just tends to break things. We're a repair shop, but she just tends to break stuff. I fix stuff, she breaks stuff. Alrighty. So now we're going to go ahead and run that trace. That's it. I'm unsubbing Liz. The PlayStation 5 T. Blame your employer. He's unsubbing because you teased him, man. You teased him with the PlayStation 5. Which PlayStation 5 did you put out there?
Just finished it. Maybe in the side.
Uh-huh. Oh. Needs a bit more flux. Flux is better than less flux. More flux is... Oh. There we go. That is perfect right there. Where are my pads? Here they are. No, it moved. Let me grab the other tip. This tip is better than this other one. This one for whatever reason it moves. Okay. Okay, we got that soldered on. Let's clean this flux real quick. We're going to add some confirm a coating to hold that in place, but beforehand we're going to remove all this flux from this board so that it actually cures accordingly. Perfect. Perfecto. And this thing's broken. That one was broken. What about this one? This one's not broken. Okay. Okay, and now we're going to go ahead and cure that real quick, and then we'll turn it up. I sound muffled. I think it's the microphone. Let me change the microphone. I think the microphone is the problem. I'll be right back, y'all. Turn off this microphone real quick. So I got faggots saying you've been to Louis Rossman's School of Flux. No, I have not gone to the school. However, I will say that he has been one of my teachers because I've watched from the very beginning when he started his YouTube career. I watched almost every single one of his videos. So I learned a lot from the man. I've never met him in person. I know that he's here in Texas. somewhere in Austin, I think. I'm not sure exactly where he's at. He went to the, I guess you could say, the California side of Texas, which is Austin. No, I have not seen that. The YCS method of pushing down with clear plastic and then curing the UV through plastic. Huh. Never seen that before. I'm gonna have to look it up though. We'll have to look that up. But this is cured. Let's go ahead and tin that pad real quick. Actually, I need to put flux on all the pads because we're gonna solder the new port on right now. And I might as well tin all these. Yes. More flux is better. Does this microphone sound better than the other one I had? I don't know. I'm just wondering. I'm gonna have to look it up honestly because I've never seen that. You know, it's always good to learn processes from other content creators. I didn't know you know, you would think, yeah, I should go through plastic as well. But I've never seen it done. Put in some plastic, press it down, hold it in place, and then use the UV light. It's actually a good idea. The original. You can find a broken one. I don't know if I have any broken ones though. Maybe aftermarket ones. Sorry about that, y'all. I'm a bad content creator, okay? I'm sorry. I'm not changing the scenes the way I'm supposed to. All right, that's solidified. Let me check my work real quick to make sure that that trace did not tear off. Audio is better by quiet. Yeah. Let me raise the volume a little bit. I lowered it down because that other one, was too loud. So we had to go ahead and change the microphone. All right, so that's still good. It's not tinned the way I would like for it to be tinned, though. So we're going to tin that up. And look at that little squeezage of solder right there. Let's go ahead and go from doing this real quick. Get over here. Much better. Much, much better. Yep. Much, much better. The YCS is a channel. I'm gonna have to go look up his content to see what sort of methods he's using when applying some UV ray. I mean, when applying some solder mask and curing it with UV ray. So there's always different methods for a lot of things.
Yeah.
Like changing the HDMI port. Literally, I used to take the long route.
Yeah.
Like I used to put low melt solder on the pins. Literally low melt solder on all the pins, and then heat it up. And then I came about, I forgot whose video I saw where they did the drop method. And I practiced. I was like, man, I could do that. And I've been doing it ever since. The drop method is definitely a whole lot easier to removing the HDMI port. Where it becomes difficult, which I still use the low melt solder, is the Xbox Series X.
Yeah.
Because it's got, the ground plane is a lot thicker.
Yeah.
And it takes a lot more heat for it to melt the solder, literally.
So it's just easier to
So I add low melt solder to the ground pins, the main pin. I definitely do the main pins because the main pins, they're a lot easier to tear the traces.
Oh.
So yeah. All right, so this one's done. Let me see. Oh, I forgot to clean up the bottom side real quick. Let me purdy these up real quick. Although they don't look that bad, but just these two over here look a lot bulkier. We're gonna go ahead and just make them smaller. We pretty them, make them look pretty.
Make them look pretty.
Make them look pretty. That's what we do. We make them look pretty. They're too big. They're sticking out. Although it's not bad having it like that.
Yeah.
But we're gonna make them look pretty, prettier. Not too big.
Good size.
Not too big. Not too small. And that's that. We just made them look pretty. Literally.
Oh yeah. This is the controller.
You found the control?
Yeah. I don't know.
Hold on. All right. This is ready. Is that the one I had here?
No, a different one.
No, it's
This one's going yet.
no, this one's actually in good shape, man. This one just requires this to be replaced. It would have to be one that's in really, really bad shape.
Yeah.
If we could find one that's in really bad shape, yeah. But this one I can refurbish and sell it for more.
Yeah.
But if you can find one that's a lot worse, most definitely a lot worse than that one, in the shape that it's in. But I have some over there in that bucket. Whenever you get a chance, just yeah. I know there's some over there.
Gonna do that.
Yep. All right, so this one's done. Let me go ahead and do the next repair. Next repair, it's a Nintendo Switch. And then we have another PlayStation 5. I think it's also an HDMI.
No, those are no power.
Both of them?
Yeah.
Well, just take it apart. Yep. We got a Nintendo Switch over here, y'all. Nintendo Switch. I've already tested the logic board. Confirmed that, in fact, the screen off of this one's actually broken. I have a non-good screen, and this one's broken. It just did not want to work for them anymore. It charges. It functions normally, but does not want to display. So this one here does not want to display the actual screen. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm over here talking to you guys without me having to change the scene. The job definitely looked nice, man. Appreciate it. Thank you very much, man. Appreciate the compliments. So this is a Nintendo Switch OLED. This one, the screen here for the customer went bad. So we're going to go ahead and replace it. The way I do these, I heat them up gently with some heat. And then I add a little bit of isopropyl alcohol. And then I use a prying tool like this one to do the initial lift. And then I use a plastic tool afterwards to replace the screen. So let's get that done now. Huh? All right, let's go ahead and yes, this is plastic, so I'm just warming it up. I'm not trying to heat it up way too much. I don't want to melt the plastic or anything like that. And then, oh, I forgot I don't have alcohol. My wife took my alcohol. Let me grab a couple of bottles from back here. Where's my needle at? All right, let's heat this up again. I think it has a screen protector. I'm not sure if I should remove that. JFix Official just followed on Twitch. Oh man, appreciate it, bud. Man, I'm gonna have to send you a t-shirt, man. You helping us out quite a bit, actually. And done and done. The screen is out. That adhesive does not want to come off. Chlor Slug. Appreciate the follow, Chlor Slug. Thank you very much. And you guys are going to all platforms. Twitch, YouTube. Only one you guys are missing is my OnlyFans. I'm just joking. That's a joke, y'all. I don't have an OnlyFans. That was a joke, okay? Pass on the web. I'm just joking. That's a joke. That was a joke, man. It's not real. I don't have OF. Oh, man. Imagine doing repairs on OF. Huh? Someone does? I don't know. I've never actually been in OF, so I don't know what. Besides what I hear OF is used for, I don't know. I don't know what necessarily what type of content they have on there. Oh, came up. Repairs and then selling you. Well, probably. Oh man, that'd be hilarious. All right, I'll be right back, y'all. Let me go help my wife out real quick. I can help you, sir.
Look, I'm just trying to figure out what's wrong with my Xbox.
Okay, what is it doing?
It's like it's turning on, but it's not showing anything on the screen. It's just all black.
All black. So your HDMI port looks healthy.
Yeah.
Now Xbox One X's, they are prone for the video
Retimer
encode.
chip,
Yep.
I've looked that up. I can
So more than likely it's gonna be that.
If it is that, how much do you think it'll cost?
I believe we charge 110, but I can confirm right now.
What Xbox was it?
Xbox One X.
Wow. What was it shooting with?
Retimer.
It's turning on, but the video isn't turning on. It's just like
$120.
120. So 120. Yeah, it's just a black screen. When are you looking to get this done?
I get paid tomorrow, so I'm coming back.
Tomorrow. Okay. Are you coming back tomorrow, or you want to leave it here for repair?
Yeah, I'll come back tomorrow.
Okay.
And I have an Apple Watch that I bought for my ex. It's under her iCloud, but it's locked. Y'all want to do anything with that?
Anything that's locked like that is usually linked to that person's iCloud account, and there's no way on linking unless you were able to access that account and remove it off of that account.
All right, y'all have a great night.
You do the same. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and clean this up, and we're gonna finish putting this screen on. Still a little bit of adhesive over here at the top right corner of this. There we go. Alrighty. That's the old screen. Let's put the new screen. There we go. Got that, and this already has some adhesive there already. I was about to put some more, but I think I'm still gonna put some anyways. It's always good to put that extra adhesive. B7000 can never go wrong. Can never go wrong with B7000. Okay. That's that. Let's go ahead and put the switch back together. Yeah, I use B7000 as well. Usually that adhesive that it comes with, it doesn't adhere accordingly. Or in my experience, you know, when I've had these, they don't cure properly, or they don't adhere properly to the chassis, and sometimes it just comes off. So I add that extra adhesive to make sure that it actually cures and it doesn't come off. Bear in mind, kids are the ones using these, so this one was a kid. I was gonna say kids, huh? Yeah, they manhandle them and stuff, and it's one of those things where you know, if it's not adhered properly, it's gonna come off and break sooner than I was able to put it on, or quicker. Super Tech, this is Leo. How can I help you?
Yes, what time do y'all close?
We're open till 8, ma'am.
The
8 p.m. Yeah.
I'm getting ready to bring my son's PlayStation down there
Okay.
to get it fixed. Will he get it back in the same day?
We do have several repairs currently in the queue, so if it's dropped off today, late in the evening, more than likely it's not going to be ready till tomorrow.
Okay, so it'd be best just to bring it in the morning.
It would be up to you if you want to drop it off in the morning. I will say that the way we work, it's based on first come first serve. So if we have, sometimes we do have people waiting in the mornings to drop off their devices so that they can try to get their devices within the same day. So if you want to, not saying that we're gonna receive that many people. Sometimes we have people just waiting there, especially on Fridays during payday. It's one of our busiest days. So my suggestion would be it's potentially drop it off. That way you're already in the queue for tomorrow. Otherwise, you are susceptible potentially, depending on how many we get in the morning, potentially would be till Saturday, if you don't come in early enough. Of course, that is.
Okay. I'll talk to my son and see what he says.
Okay, no worries. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye. Fridays are usually payday, and people literally are seeking for same-day repairs all day. And we cannot accommodate everyone on Fridays. For same-day repair. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. Yes, we were steady busy. I've got my employee back there working, helping me out with these. If I'm having to do both, doing the assembling and disassembling, honestly, I would fall very, very behind. I'm glad I have his help. I just can't wait until I fully train him so that he's able to fully complete the repairs from start to finish with like HDMI port repairs, power issue repairs, and stuff like that. But we're going to start one day at a time. First step is teach him how to do HDMI port repairs, which he's almost there, honestly, in my opinion. He did a few last week, of course, test boards that I have, or donor boards, and he did a lot better than some seasoned technicians out there with soldering the HDMI port. Did pretty good. Some seasoned technicians, they just tear all the traces off of the motherboard. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and test this real quick before we completely put the screws on and stuff like that, just to make sure that it will display. Let me grab my charging with my amp meter real quick. It's right over here. But I have way too many wires on my workbench. Come on. There we go. So before we put this fully together, let's just make sure this is going to work. It's going to suck if it doesn't work because we've already put the adhesive on the screen. Hold on, it's not even. Oh. Woo. No, I didn't even have the charger plugged in. I was like, what the hell's going on now? So I plugged in the battery. Yeah, I got everything plugged in. Let's try this again. There we go. Much better. Are we going to see? Yep. And it's charged, actually. And it should be turning on right now. Okay. There we go. That's what we're looking for. All right. Let's go ahead and turn this off real quick. I think this removes the battery. For Solid Super Tech, this is Leo. How can I help you?
Hey, I'm calling to see about a HDMI port for a PS5.
Yes, sir. Yes.
What's the cost around?
We charge $145, sir, and we aim for same day, but it does vary based on the number of tickets in the queue, as well as when it's dropped off.
It's $145?
Yes, sir.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you.
Thank you as well. What do y'all think? Y'all think he's coming? No, he won't be coming today. I know that. He didn't sound too, I wouldn't say too happy, but what's the word I'm looking for? Too ecstatic, I guess, for the price.
I don't know what he's looking for. Man, this thing is clean. This doesn't work. It's crazy.
Yeah, go ahead and take a look. So take that one apart. Just take off all the screws, but don't take off the heatsink clamp. You take just the shield. No, just the shield.
Oh, just
Just up to the shield. Take those screws off, but leave the clamp on there because I still need to test to see what.
What's wrong with it?
Yep, what sort of symptom it has. Oh, hold on. Over putting the the warranty sticker's gone.
No, just the way the screws are there.
Oh man.
Or like you can tell like they were being unscrewed.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it shows silver off of the black.
That one is kind of messing me up right there.
Same thing with this one. The black thing. It wasn't like placed exactly how it was supposed to.
Mm. He's calling the wrong checking prices. Yeah, I figured the same thing. He didn't sound too ecstatic about the price. Little do they know, when they go to someone that's a lot cheaper, they'll probably coming back, but this time it's gonna be with a larger price because now I have to do some trace repairs. Usually that's what ends up happening, literally. Unless they're very knowledgeable with microsoldering, then of course they won't come back. I was gonna say, I thought that was the console turning on. That console's about to sound like a jet engine about to take off. Yeah, everyone's trying to get their consoles fixed for weekend gaming. I think it's double XP this weekend too. Well, almost double XP every weekend, honestly, on Warzone. True. True. That is true.
Play every day. Well, at least middle schoolers and high school.
Oh yeah. Who's gonna get it done same day for them though? Yeah. If we didn't have as many repairs as we have now, I'd be like, yeah, let's do it. But
Pretty backed today.
yeah, we're backed up. Tomorrow's gonna be even crazier for us. Okay, everything's on. There we go. Struggling a little bit there to put that in, but we got it. Is the music still going in the background? I don't even know.
I don't think so. Let's think of it.
No, it's still going. I can't hear it though.
Maybe you turn it down.
No, I didn't turn it down. I'm not sure why I can't hear it. It looks like my audio's turned off here.
There it is.
I'm not sure how I turned off the audio, but I did. I don't like that music though. I didn't change. That was the Pokemon. One of the Pokemon theme songs, I think. You got it? Alright, get it off you right now. Give me a second, I'm almost done here. This one's almost done. You're faster than I am. Or your teardown is faster. Your teardown is faster than mine. You may want to go see if I have a controller. Dang, Daniel.
The voice actor for Professor Oak,
But don't tell me he passed away.
James and Meow.
What?
Yeah, he voiced James and Meow.
Oh, wow. How old was he? He was young.
he was born in 1954.
Oh, he was older.
He died July 8th. Days ago.
Wow. Yep. Where is my tip? That's not the tip I'm looking for. Ah. This is why I literally dislike these little smaller tips, because they get lost frequently. I'll just have to use a different size, see if it works. Yeah, it works. I still need to find the one I lost, though. And I couldn't see that screw. And I'm like, I'm missing the screw. Couldn't see it, but it was there. Okay. Where is... Oh, babe. Never mind. Yeah, you took it. My wife tends to grab all my stuff from my workbench. Literally. With my screen cleaner. I'm removing any adhesive that's squeezed out from underneath. It was just a tad bit because I didn't put a lot. But otherwise, this thing is going to turn on. I'll wash my hands real quick while it turns on. Got thermal paste all over my hands. Okay. Awesome. There you go. This one's done. Next one. It's another PlayStation 5. It's no power repair. Oh, you're gonna color? Okay. Oh, yeah? Okay. Alright, let's close out this ticket real quick. Close out this ticket. Sorry, I heard my wife call me. This one was the Nintendo Switch. Where are you? I don't like seeing my queue this big. Well, I like seeing it this big, but with all being repaired already. Where is it? I don't see it. Switch. Hold it. There it is. Okay, that one's done. What is this? This was the roach-infested power supply. Another roach-infested power supply. These are power supplies and parts I need to order. Because those are the ones I've used today. And anything we use today, we have to reorder so that we make sure we have it in stock for future reference. Let's clean our workbench one more time before we start. Oh, my UV light's still on. Are they supposed to be clicky?
No, this is how the original one feels.
Let's,
Yeah.
and that's what you want to use?
Yeah, that's what I'm-
Either one doesn't matter. Yeah,
Okay.
but they're both ugly. I don't know if they work though, so you may want to
Yeah.
check to see if they work.
I didn't look into that, so I figured if it's not good, yeah.
It's gonna be busy. We're busy. I already looked at the. Have you looked at the queue?
For today?
No, just in general. Look at this queue, man. That's this.
It's a lot of waiting for parts.
No, look.
Oh, jeez.
We have a lot. Well, I have a lot back there. These we're here waiting on. We're waiting these, or we're waiting on the melon repair. So those we're not too concerned until we actually get them in.
Yeah.
All these other ones though, that should be my next one actually. This PC one. But
I didn't. Oh, I didn't.
yeah, go ahead and put this one in queue.
This one is see Papa's name real quick. Okay, Cordell.
Yeah, Cordell, he's next. Let me go ahead and tear that other one apart. Oh well, is it bug infested? Yeah, oh, it's just in the bag. Yeah, go ahead and tear that one apart. Just, it may have to wait a little bit, but just tear it apart for now. Yep. Trying to see what sort of symptoms this one has. Just no power at all. Is it a power supply? We'll see. Voltage mode, okay. Another power supply. The power supply issue for this one. Alright, we're not even going to remove the heatsink off of this. We're going to undo that. Okay. I'm just gonna run it through there, run it through there. That's out, that's out, that's out. Unplug this. Unplug that. Yes, we're gonna undo this back as well. This one's
Crazy stickers, I'm not gonna lie to you.
ADP 400DR. Huh? Oh yeah. Yeah, I saw that yesterday. I saw that yesterday. I saw that yesterday. All right, so this is a power supply here. Huh?
I like how all these the beginning from basketball, sword, the rest is just these two. It's crazy work.
It's plain old. I thought, maybe some anime of sorts, but no, it's plain old hentai. Literally. Huh?
When is an actual anime? Is this one? Well, I don't know if it's fun at all.
Yeah, some people, the type of stickers they put on there, man. That's their taste. Huh? Oh, okay.
One of my friends had a bunch of stickers.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind having dolls like those, Alright, we changed the power supply. Let's see if this will resolve our issue. I don't know if it's just far. Sometimes it can be, sometimes not. Still needs the power supply to be replaced, but there may still be issues with the board. We'll find out here in a little bit. Plug in our power cable. And actually, before I even press the power button, let me see if we now have 12 volts coming in here. we should. And we do not. Is that power supply also bad? Or do we have a 12 volt short on the motherboard itself? Alright, let me remove the motherboard off of here. I should have tested that power supply before I even plugged it in. As a matter of fact, actually, let me check the power supply that I removed off of here, because that power supply is probably good. No, power supply is actually bad. Okay, so that power supply is bad. So is the power supply I put in there also bad as well? Super Tech, this is Leo. How can I help you?
Is there any way I can, see if you can fix my PS4?
Yeah, most definitely. Just bring it in for repair. Well,
But I got a question.
okay.
So I wanted to see if you can tell me, like if I can leave it over there, you can tell me what the problem is.
Well, you can bring it in. We'll get you checked in, create a ticket, and then we'll do a diagnostics once it's time for us to do a diagnostics on your PlayStation 4. But what sort of issues are you having with it though?
So it's first, every time I turn it on, it goes blue, then it goes white, and the light goes like white, and it doesn't connect to the TV.
Okay, well, I can already tell you your issue is potentially going to be either a broken HDMI, depending on which model. It could be a diode, or it could also be your video encoder chip. So it could be one of those things.
I was checking with my friend, but I don't. Yeah, I just wanted to see how much you charge me to see what's the problem.
Okay. As far as cost to repair it, again, it's going to depend based on what ends up being the problem. But let me take a look here. I'll give you a quote real quick. The quote to get it repaired will be. Which PlayStation 4 model is this? PlayStation 4 original, Slim, or the Pro?
Yeah.
Slim. So if it's an HDMI port repair for the Slims, we charge HDMI. We charge 90. If it's the video encoder, we charge 120.
Okay.
Thank you as well. All right, so this one does have 12 volts. That other one did not. So the motherboard more than likely has a 12 volt short. Let's validate that real quick. Put this in diode and continuity mode, also known as beat mode. And I'm getting 0.4. Why wasn't it getting 12 volts? Getting 0.4. So it does not have a 12 volt short. Alright, let me plug this back in here. Maybe I didn't plug it in correctly. Come on, let it go. Maybe I didn't plug it in correctly, so let's validate.
Yeah, sometimes like even on this wire, sometimes I have to wiggle it or like fix it because sometimes it's not.
No, it wasn't getting 12 volts. I didn't even press it.
Oh really?
I didn't. I was just checking to see if 12 volts was coming to the motherboard, and it wasn't. This motherboard is supposed to have 12 volts. As soon as I plug it in, 12 volts should be coming across to it. I hear the crackling when I connect it. Let's check again. Voltage mode. There we go. We do have 12 volts. Why wasn't I getting 12 volts earlier? I don't know. Let's plug the HDMI. And let's change our scene real quick. And we'll press the power button and see if it'll actually display for us. It is powering on. There's no light because I didn't connect the flex cable for the light. But we do have a light here. Show you real quick. There's a light right there. Alright, sorry about that. My wife is trying to work over there and my little boy was in the way. What's my favorite dessert? Oh man, that's a good question. Don't necessarily have a favorite dessert, to be honest. What is my favorite dessert? I never really have dessert, so I couldn't say. I like ice cream, I will say that. Huh? I do love cake. Well, tres leche. It has to be tres leche. Tres leche cake. I definitely like that. Chocolate. No, I don't like flan. Nah. I can't do no flan.
You ever tried arroz con leche?
I love arroz con leche, but that's not it's not dessert. That's more breakfast for us. My wife makes it. You know what? That's a good thing. I'm gonna have her make it for Saturday. Watch. Some arroz con leche.
This one is a hard drive replacement, 90 I mean the.
Okay, I'll go over there and get it done right now, babe.
Okay.
Is that a 1 terabyte or 500?
500 for the water.
Oh, in serio?
Pero Masa said.
You want me to do it?
No, it's. I'll get it done right now. All right, this one's ready for you, man.
Was there anything wrong with it?
Power supply. Power supply was wrong with it. I already replaced it.
Let me finish taking it off.
Yep.
Well, it's already out.
All right, so this is ready for you to put back together. Put that one right there for you.
Well, this one's done. I don't know if I'm gonna do this one.
Just put that one over there for right now. Let me get this PS4 taken care of real quick. It's just a hard drive replacement on that one, and I just need to get it done real quick. Do you remember what you did with the thumb drive for the one you were doing?
It was still in the PS4.
I need to ask my wife what she did with it real quick.
Last time I remember, I had it there because I was like, I think well, we were closing whenever I did it.
Yeah.
So I had forgotten about it. Also, with this one, I don't know how much it is. Terabyte.
Which one? Make sure you keep it along with it because we don't want to lose it. Okay.
It goes with it, right?
Yes. All that goes together. All right, so this one's gonna be a PlayStation 4. Customer's waiting on this one real quick. It's the quick repair. This one's a grabbed the wrong one. My wife said it's a $90 one. I don't know why I grabbed the 1 terabyte. It'll be the 500 gig. Yeah. Let me confirm. Hey, you did say it was a 500 gig, right? Okay. All right, we're doing the 500 gig. So right now I need to clean that hard drive real quick. Just do that. What? Some boards are darker than others. It looks like it's already clear. We're gonna still run it anyways.
Can they see your desktop?
Yeah, they can now. That one. Select it. Clean. Okay. Let's go ahead and initialize that drive now. Come on, come on, come on. It should have popped up. I guess it didn't. says the device is ready, but it's not. It's unallocated. Hmm. Hold on, let me turn this off real quick. Turn it back on. That may not be a good drive. Ah. 500 gig. I'm gonna wait to see if that in fact did it for us, because it says it's ready, but I'm not seeing it. Okay. Hey, Mom was with the customer. I don't want you going back there. Then go back there, baby boy. What's going on with these hard drives today? Sure, why it's doing that. We're gonna plug it in like that. Let's see if it'll take the actual. Oh man, this thing is bug infested drastically. It's bug infested. Let me have my shot vac ready. I have my guns ready real quick, because I don't want nothing to escape. Literally. I'm afraid that as soon as I open this thing up, we're going to potentially see some bugs come out. Okay, no, there's none. It's just all the feces. Yeah, from before, I'm guessing. See if we can get this quickly. He's gonna be alive. They're dead. Okay, cool. Stream Solution, your name is Stream Solution. That's okay, man. Appreciate it though. I don't think I like those type of collaborations. No, he wants to do some sort of collaboration of sorts. I'm pretty sure that collaboration's probably going to include some sort of payment from me towards them. Whomever's trying to collaborate on Kick. More than likely. I hadn't had anything like that come from Kick in a minute. So I thought maybe I took care of the problem last time by banning everyone that kept putting the same message. But I was wrong.
I think they shouldn't blast the mute them already or like ban them. But you got the box.
Alright, I'm gonna plug in. Where's the... Never mind. PlayStation's over here, but I don't see the thumb drive. Where's the thumb drive for it? PlayStation 4, OSU 1. Yes and no. We're still behind a little bit, and I'm afraid of what's to come tomorrow. Literally. I don't know what my wife did with. Maybe the thumb drive is up front. Thumb drive?
One right there. Is that it?
No. It would say PS4.
And you do have a 60-day warranty on it. It just doesn't cover accidental damage. Then when it gets dropped, it won't cover that. So you take it home and it's not exploding for you.
Right here.
You just remove it.
Alrighty. We found the thumb drive. Let's plug that in. And let's get our remote. A PlayStation 4 remote, if we don't have one. Let me go grab one. As well from up front. Hey, go to the back, please. Alrighty. Plug in our power cable. Put this aside real quick. Okay, that's a dead one. I thought it was alive. I was gonna be like, oh no. Alrighty. Plugged in. And let's change our scene. Into safe mode.
Dad, puppy.
Oh yeah, thank you. You just want to come out on stream, don't you? This little kid. Oh man. This kid thinks I don't know what he's up to. Come on. Display for us. It's not displaying. There it is. Oh, I forgot. And thinking about this, I do like I do like the banana split. I just looked at that message again from Commander.
Split.
Banana split from Brahms. Although I have gone to the Cheesecake Factory, and they do have some good cheesecake there as well.
I like steak too. I don't know. Every time I got out of work from my old job, Jaggerbox, I always got one.
Oh, they had cheesecakes, right? The little cheesecakes. Yeah.
Those are pretty good. I'm not gonna lie.
No, they are.
Jack in the Box ones. This one, what do I put for this one? You replace power supply?
Yep. Put on their test voltage rails. Voltage rails were good. 12 volts was present. Well, 12 volts was missing.
Yeah.
When replacing the power supply, 12 volts was restored.
Gotcha.
So 12 volts is always the first rail we test to see if we have 12 volts coming in from the power supply.
12 volts.
We tested for 12 volts and it was missing originally. After replacing power supply, we restored the 12 volts, which confirmed that the PSU, which stands for power supply, was bad.
This is for 12 volts.
Maybe boy, that's too loud. Take it over, please. Waiting for this to complete. Hmm? Keyboard's not working?
No, I guess it was like
Start calling you keyboard warrior. Type it on the thing on this box over here, and then do the improve afterwards. On the box, the diagnostics box.
Yeah.
You already have it on there?
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, okay.
That one that the other extra one right there, but I don't know which one to do for that.
We're just gonna leave it open for now, because that's a no power issue as well. We'll finish this one, then I'll check that one, and then I guess I'll check the rest afterwards.
Let's see if we can-
Yeah, there's something in there. There's something rattling in there. And I forgot this thing does not display my webcam. Why is that? There it is. Why was this thing not displaying my webcam? No, these names here though.
Whoa, this is so cool.
Some who? I must have fallen. Hmm? Yeah, that one has a big one. For this one? Yeah, my wife, she spent some time. So instead of her actually spending her time, doing work, she spends her time looking for music and puts it in the
You literally just said, well, what do you use, Spotify?
Spotify, yeah.
You just search it.
That's what she does. She searches it up and puts it in that playlist.
Yeah, no, but the thing is, they have people make their own like public playlists.
I don't know though. I don't know who has stuff like that though.
All you have to do is search it like video game mixes, like playlist.
Yeah.
And pop up like a bunch of lists of entirety of everything. Those things are like 12 hours long.
Yeah.
The longest one I've seen was like about like 90 hours mostly video games.
When you do trace repairs on HDMI ports, do you restore all ground pins, or would you leave a couple hanging? So there's usually a total of five or six. I don't remember how many actually. I think it's 5 ground pins. If 2 of them are missing and there's 3 still there, I don't mess with those 2. However, if they're all missing, then yes, I restore at least 2 to 3 of them. Lots of Zelda tracks. You like it? Yeah. 8-bit repair Chris. Yeah, my wife, she created this playlist. All right, so this PlayStation 4 is done. Let me go ahead and turn this thing off. Take it to the front and hand it over to my wife. Waiting for it to turn off. It's still pulsing. Okay, let's take that to her real quick. Done. Plug it in. Test it. Alrighty. Next one, another PlayStation 5. Yes, it's PlayStation 5 day today. No power issues. this you said it was no power, right? Alright, let me test to see what it is. Board, beep on, beep off. Darmain. Someone named Darmain. Darmain, yep. Oh, you're welcome, bud. With the D. Something like that. I don't know how to pronounce it.
This one is Cameron. Oh, he does a lot of things. Wait, this year the PlayStation 4 one was done. Are you doing that ticket right now? the 30th edition collectible was on repairable. Remember that one?
No, it's repairable.
Oh yeah.
Huh? No, it went to the screen. Is that? this PlayStation 5.
You can still want to do this one?
No, we're probably gonna end up. It's already 7:53. I don't think you'll finish in less than 5 minutes. And even if you finish it today, customer's not gonna be here to pick it up until tomorrow. You know. You want to make an extra 3 hours tomorrow? You want to make an extra 3 hours tomorrow? Want to come in at 11, the time we open?
Yeah.
Or, yeah, an extra 3 hours, right? 11, 12, 1, 2, yeah.
Yeah, I can. I'm gonna pack out as soon as I get home anyway. So.
All right. Just come real rested, man, and ready to knock some of these things out. Because tomorrow my goal is I need to train you on how to do these ACMIs.
Yeah.
That way you just handle the entire workload on the ACMIs. I also need to train you how to open up like the Xboxes and stuff like that as well.
I think only I need to do is figure out. I gotta get used to the Xbox One, the original one,
Mm-hmm.
and the 360. I mean anything over there. I mean I think.
And bear in mind, I'm not against you going and also going on YouTube and look at tutorials.
Yeah.
Because there's things that I've gotten here that I have no idea how to tear down.
Yeah.
So anytime you get something you have no clue how to tear down, someone's already out there opened it before.
Yeah.
And they have some sort of tutorial where you can get some sort of a vision of how it's actually torn down, and that's okay.
Someone asked you a question.
Someone asked me a question. Xbox Series X, by the way. Hey, oh, Chris, yeah. Series X, by the way. Yes, sir. The Series X. I need to look at the status of it real quick. Actually, I need to look at the status of it now. I need to look.
He said doing a port swap with a trace repair.
After doing a port swap with the trace repair, all pins have good diode readings. Retimer encoder chip replaced with good readings. TV gets input but still has no signal. After doing a port swap, Xbox Series X. After doing a port swap with trace repair, okay. All pins have good diode readings. Retimer encoder chip placed with good readings. You get input but still says no signal. More than likely you're gonna have, depending on how that port was swapped, was it heated from the bottom with hot air? If so, more than likely, if the retimer is good, and you've checked the filters with it as well, more than likely it's going to be the ESD booster chip, which is also known as the DDC chip. That's the only other explanation that I could potentially give without actually viewing the values on the pins. Yes, that's the one on the back, next to the HDMI towards the bottom. That's the ESD chip, also known as the DDC chip. Unfortunately, those chips aren't sold. I'm sure you're aware of that. Chips aren't sold, so the only option we have is to do an ESD bypass, which I have a couple of those that just got here today, actually. Oh, you're welcome, bud. You're very welcome.
We back there?
I don't know then. All right, this one's ready. We'll just put it tomorrow though. It's already 8:03. Yeah, we'll just put it together tomorrow.
You got a phone?
Yeah, we can pick you up, man. Huh? Oh, the goal? That's the goal. No, a certain number of income that we need to meet daily to be in a profit. When we're at 100, it means we're in the profit. And we're not in profit until we hit 100, based on expenses for that day.
You want me to clock out then?
Are you done taking out the trash? If you are, yeah, you can clock out. All right, this one I was told it is no power as well. It is dirty still. So let me clean this up real quick. Nope. Oh, Pennywise is asking. All right, let me check real quick. Sorry, Pennywise, I keep forgetting to check. All right, the Southbridge board actually, it's not. I'm not sure why. It is coming from Canada, but somehow it's being held through customs at the moment. It shows potential delivered by the 18th, which is in 8 days actually, which would be next Friday. It says you should get it by the 18th. It's still going through customs. The supplier we ordered it did not have it, so they apparently had to place the order out of a supplier from Canada, and it's going to take until the 18th. I'm not sure if you're still there, Pennywise. All right, let me see what sort of symptoms we're getting off of this real quick. I don't remember if I checked or not, so I'm just going to check real quick. I don't know if it was a complete no power as well, or beep on, beep off. It's a complete no power. Complete no power. Let's see, is it also... Man, we did have some storms yesterday, but did we have this many PS5 with no powers? If so, man, keep them coming, Storm. Keep them coming. Sorry. I'm just I'm just joking, yeah. All right, yeah, there's no voltage at all coming in from the power supply. Also dead power supply on this one. It is unfortunate, man. My apologies. It is unfortunate. It still powers on. I'm not sure if you want to come and pick it up like that. There'll be no charge. Still turns on and everything. I can put it together for you. You can come pick it up and then bring it back whenever. Bring it back whenever we get the part in. That way you can still play local games. You just won't be able to use internet. Actually, no, because it's actually stuck. It was reset. Never mind. I completely forgot. It was factory reset, and then it's asking to connect to the internet to go forward. So you can't even play local games at all right now with it. Nevertheless, we'll get the part in and we'll get you up and going. Hopefully this part is what's needed. And it's the Southbridge board, by the way. It's the entire Southbridge board. It's not just the Southbridge itself. It's the entire Southbridge board. But nonetheless, we're going to go ahead and call it a night, y'all. I know we got 9 people still watching. This is it for us today. It is already 8:10. We do close at 8. I need to start closing up shop. That way tomorrow, my wife will be here in the morning. I won't be here till later that afternoon. But yeah, we'll be seeing you guys and gals tomorrow. Thanks, everyone. Peace. Y'all stay blessed, and we'll see you tomorrow.